Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an author, speaker, and proud father. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Welcome to the Sunday morning simulcast with Rom Wills. The power of changing your perception. And this is something, and you know how you just see memes on different things? And I saw this meme one time. It had two people looking at a bee. Two people looking at a bee. One person looking at the bee saw honey. Saw all that good stuff, saw that honey. Another person saw death. Now, they're looking at the same creature, but one is looking at the good that the creature does, and the other one's looking at the bad the person does, at the bee does. Now, extend this to everything else. Every single person, when we look at something, when we see a situation, when we're dealing with people, how we see them, how we perceive them affects us. How many people have seen someone maybe big in stature or something, and they perceive them as being evil or mean or bully? What happens to the person perceiving them? They feel fear. They get fearful. And fear is actually a smart weapon. Fear is a smart weapon. People can actually lose IQ points if they are operating in fear. That's how powerful. It can mess with your whole, your health and everything. Now imagine you looking at something and you have a fear about it. You're not comfortable. You're messing yourself up. But what if another person look at the exact same thing and they feel awfully comfortable? Like, let me use the examples. You get some big, say you get some big giant dude, big, muscular, mean looking. Now, one person might look at them and feel a bunch of fear. They might, this person will beat me up. This person could hurt me. Oh, no, in fact, let me make it interesting. Say it's a man and a woman looking at a big, strong, hulking man who, let's make him physically ugly. Or at least facially ugly, but he's real big and mean looking otherwise. Now, one guy might look at him and think, hold up. Let me change that. Okay, let's say one group of people. Let's say a group of people, two different groups of people. Okay. Finally got it. Okay, one group of people look at him and say, man, this big mean person, he'll hurt us. He's scary. He could do something to us. They see him, they nervous. They respond to it. They get sick, or they might get so fearful, they might try to figure out ways to try to hurt him. Now, he hasn't done anything. He's sitting there chilling. He's just being himself. All right? So they getting messed up. They getting sick and everything. But then what happens, let's contrast that with the other group. The other group doesn't see like how mean he looks or how physically unappealing. They're looking at him like, oh, this big mean person. Oh, shoot, I feel safe around him. They perceiving him as somebody who can protect them. So they happy, they welcome him and everything, you know? Now, who to say who's right or wrong, they don't know until they actually get to know him. But two different groups of people having two different perceptions about the same person. See, understand that. Now, understand something. If you change your perception of a person, it's not even for the person's sake or a situation. That's for your sake. Imagine looking at a situation and instead of having anxiety and fear, you feel comfort. Like, here's a situation like, okay, let's say your car gets in a bad accident. Now, one person might perceive it as, oh, man, this is so bad and everything. And, they feeling bad. They don't know what to do. While the other person, they perceiving it as, oh, wow, okay, let me call my insurance. Oh, wow, it's total. Let me get a new car. But they responding to it. See, it's all in how you perceive it. And see, our perceptions come from, of course it comes from our experience and everything. And it's tough because we do it based on memory, or we do what we think. We think, this might happen. There's so many things that affect our perception. In fact, you got many forces in society that try to affect our perception. But the thing is, you got power over it. You got power over responding to something. Let me share something I would do. If I see some big, mean-looking guy, I'd be totally neutral until that person does something. See, a lot of times when we perceive stuff, sometimes we perceive stuff, but nothing's happened yet. Like, I don't perceive someone as a threat to me until they actually attacking me. Otherwise, I'm just like, hey. And I've known some mean-looking people in life. You talk to them, they angels. Some of the nicest people, some of the roughest, most dangerous people, you talk to them, shoot, they fun. And then again, there's been some people who look so innocent and everything, and then you find out they're the dangerous ones. And, I'm using those for an example because, you know how we do with people. But then I'm going to tell you what. If we change our inner reaction to something, then that's where the power is. Now, I've talked about the power of peace before. Being at peace with different situations. What if a situation with people, we're neutral until they give us a reason to think otherwise? Like this, I'm going to share what I do. I'm at peace with people, situations until I see what needs to be done. And even then, only do what need to be done. I don't go into a situation, look at this person, make an assumption, or have any fear about it. Everybody should do that, Work on your perception. Be neutral until proven otherwise. And even having the perception that, you know what, I can solve this situation, or I can deal with this person, or change it to a perception of, okay, I see this, I see this person, they look a certain way, but hold up, let me get to know them. Let me see it. And sometimes if you change in your perception, you could see the good in that person. You could see the positive, in that person, in that situation, or perceiving what's going on with you in life. Instead of looking at the bad or what's happening bad, look at it like, oh, wait, yeah, I see the silver lining. Oops, wow. It seems like I talk about that a lot. Yeah, and I'm going to talk about it some more. Because that's the key. And you know what? That's a fight every day because I don't care. Sometimes we're going to go into some stuff with some bias. All of us. Even Rom will have a bias here and there. But then I'd stop and say, hold up. I don't know what's up with this until I say something. You never know. I've been surprised by people and situations multiple times. Everybody else should have that. See, when you change that perception, you change how it affects you. Like I said, somebody might see this some big, scary-looking guy, and they letting that fear hurt them and everything. That's hurting them. The guy is like, don't even know you exist. You got to stay more positive. You don't want to be going through life perceiving stuff. Like, you get some people, they perceive just life itself is just bad. How is that helpful? But when you change your perception, when you see the good in something, and I say that in too, look for the good in something. If you see the good in something, trust me, it changes your response and everything. So there's power there. You want to have power because you want to be at the best state that you can be. All right. So anyway, change your perception. Work on changing your perception. If you don't know what's going on, try to stay at peace. Stay neutral until you see it fully. And then even when you see stuff and you perceiving it, you seeing, okay, maybe this person could be dangerous, but also I can see some good in that person or this situation. It's more powerful. You feel better. All right? So anyway, that's all I got for today. I want y'all to think on what I was talking about. Get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.